Aleykümselam. Bir şey yaptığımız yok. Aynı. Hep aynı. Bağla bakalım. Hayırlı olsun.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Ana ligle pek işim yok benim ya. Ben ana lig istemiyorum. Yani istemiyorum derken bu benim hoşuma gidiyor. Ne gerek var ana ligi? Ana lig bence saçma ya. Geç herkesin eşitliği için iyi de benlik değil. Yapma be oğlum be. Yapma be. Düzgün ver be.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's found some space.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. No, that's been intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get it back? And that is going out for a goal kick.
Arkadaş bu niye gitsin? Bu giderse parayı nereden kazanacaklar? Ana lig normal takımlara giriyorsun, oynuyorsun. Şey olmaz yani. Para kazanamazlar. Onun için bu ana lig bence boş. Getirmeyebilirlerse her dediklerine inanma internette. Anlatabiliyor muyum? Gelirse de bu gitmez yani. Oğlum hadi be koçum be. Hadi aslanım be. Sok şunu be.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Not the most accurate pass. Rooney. Mateus. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And a chance! Goal! Besiktas!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Besiktas are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That has ended up in no man's land. Brazil upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And it's Rooney. Oh, easy pickings there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yamal. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Looking for options for movement. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Vardiol is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Cruyff. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's superb. Mateus. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ball's gone out of play. Ball's out once more. Oh, that's well spotted.
Besiktas really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That's a sharp pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Edmilson. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Rivaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Ferdinand calmly anticipates.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Tries to pass it through. And he plays one through. Turan. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Besiktas leading 1-0 at the break.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 9. Camisa 23.
And we're underway again.
Camisa 11.
Besiktas definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Besiktas are looking to break at pace. Now it's Cruyff. Davids. Oh, that's a key interception. Besiktas do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Ronaldinho. Cruyff wins the duel this time. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often...
He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mateus. That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Driving forward. Besiktas are still that goal to the good.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Played out wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just about up to the hour now. He's being urged to shoot.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an big chance! He's got a goal! Brazil are back in business.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Brazil grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nedved. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Messi. Besiktas still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Ronaldinho. Cruyff. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, in chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Czech deals with that, nice and simple. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Owen. Cruyff. That is a brilliant interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Chance here to counter, and he's intervened well there. Ferdinand. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That is good alertness. Ronaldinho.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh no, this does not look good. It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho goes on a charge down the left. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Edmilson out to the right. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Messi. And here's Zico. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Cruyff. And that's put paid to a promising move. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Ronaldinho. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a cute ball. Oh, important interception. It's Zico! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of room. Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
And the shot! You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is just off target. Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, perfectly measured that. Cleared away. Rooney. Tries to play it through. And this is Owen. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real...
Oh, what a mistake! Looking to go deep. Shakes to shoot! Goal! Besiktas! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Rose finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nuno Mendes is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Matheus Cunha. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he welcomes it in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Matheus Cunha. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Matheus Cunha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Owen. Owen with the... He's got tall. Off the post. Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really...
Matheus Cunha! No mistake! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Nedved looking to get on the end of this. Costa Curta. Iniesta. Yaya Toure. Here's Matheus Cunha. And it's Mendes. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. That ball looks a good one. He is through here. Owen. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Isak, big chance! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Isak had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Looking for the run. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Yaya Toure. Iniesta powering forward here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Strokes it back.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cruyff has found the net here, of course. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the first half is done. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position, he knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the second half gets underway. Matheus Cunha. Ferdinand gets a foot in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nuno Mendes knocks it into space. Now then, the ball's come loose. Can he get it through? Mateus. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, easy pickings there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get onto this? Rooney gets into a good position. Matheus Cunha. Great vision. Rose disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Cruyff. Owen. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision.
Nedved! Beautiful from Nedved! A finish right from the top draw. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat.
And Owen! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Climbs up big! Rijkaard. Cruyff. Platini. Rijkaard. That's Vieira. And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Eto'o. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Cruyff. Vieira. Now it's Nedved. Not the most accurate pass. It's Cruyff. Opts for safety. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Nedved. And this is Hullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Messi. Platini. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o. He's in a great position here. And the ball is out of play. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Rijkaard. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ferdinand. Well, they've got it again. Maldini. Now Platini. Vieira. And it's Vieira. And here's Eto'o. Vieira. And here's Cruyff. That's Rijkaard. Vieira. And it's Michel Platini. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vieira. Now Platini. And he's forced to go back. Vieira. Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Can he get on the end of this? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Pretty robust defending.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Platini. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Platini. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Eto'o. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mateus demonstrating his defensive quality there. Eto'o. Decent chance! And that's really well manoeuvred. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. Costa Curta. What I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass isn't the best. Vieira. And it's Cruyff.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Ferdinand. Cruyff. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around. And I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
That's a shade optimistic. Platini. That pass has been well intercepted. Platini. Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now it's Eto'o. Platini. Here's Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o. Jamaica are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair...
Nedved! Platini. Vieira. Spread out to the left. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And he's had it nicked away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Messi. Eto'o. Eto'o finds himself offside. That has not gone well. Vieira. Ball played for Rijkaard. Now it's Eto'o. Davids. And he was quick to react. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that could set him on his way. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Jamaica appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
And they've got a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Vieira. Can he get it through? Chance to big header! And he hits the net! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
He has found the way through. Can he finish? Not the most convincing of passes.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Eto. Oh, well measured. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now he's got space here. Into the last 5 minutes. Cruyff. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Vieira. Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. Platini. And this is Eto.
Jamaica nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Vieira. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
true, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Kvaratskhelia is having a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
That could spell trouble. He won't be happy with that one. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Knocks it into space. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Hullet. That's travelling a long way. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's beautifully weighted. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Can he finish? They've scored! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That was well played, well stopped.
Bale might just make this. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed. Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, that has not gone well. Vieira. Looking to play him in. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's been cut out, well played. Yaya Toure. Kvaratskhelia tries to dink it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a loose ball. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Yaya Toure. Hullet. Picked out, and a chance! Off the post. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's lofted through here. Davids.
Besiktas certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nedved. Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nedved tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. Now that's well seen too. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a shade optimistic. Yaya Toure. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium hall.
So off we go once more.
Besiktas can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Yaya Toure. Mateus. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Decent chance! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Time and again they are repelled. Not the most convincing of passes. More and more pressure on the ball here. Looking for the run. Oh, important interception. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lovely, now then. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had...
And the shot! And he hits the net! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Oh, great feat that.
Nicely weighted ball.
Besiktas may only be 1 behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Oh, that's well spotted. Nedved.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mateus. Pull it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 6.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
So the lead now is 2. That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
He's not got that quite right. Vieira. And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Besiktas do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Puyol wins the duel this time. Now that looks a decent ball. Thuram. Kvaratskhelia. The ball swung in. Brilliantly cut out. Thuram cuts it out. Yaya Toure. Looking for a runner. Puyol.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Kvaratskhelia. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Thuram calmly anticipates. Yaya Toure. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Vardiol. Chance here to counter. That is ended up in no man's land. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he's been shifted off it. And the number on the board is 3. Yaya Toure. Oh, they can break here. That's good vision. And the referee brings it to a close. Besiktas were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level. Okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
That's a sharp pass. Pull it. Knocks it out wide. Ferdinand makes the interception. Cruyff. Davids in acres of space out wide. Davids. Owen! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Looking to play him in. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Pele. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Pele. Pele with the cross. Dida claims it. Safe hands. And this is Drogba. Now it's Bale. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Vardiol, a player who needs no introduction. Nedved with the delivery. Engages and forces him off the ball. Still goalless. Rijkaard. Liverpool trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Davids has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Oh, that's nice. Nedved was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's a throw-in. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. The less said about that pass, the better. And that's another throw. Driven forward. And it's Hullet. Davids. Cruyff. Now it's Owen. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tar is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Mateus. And here's Nedved. Owen. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Besiktas with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the run. That's an imaginative pass. Thuram cuts it out. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, good stop, it had to be. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Nedved. Now this could be a chance. Oh, important interception. And that'll be a goal kick. Rijkaard. Drogba. He's shifted. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vieira spots it and intercepts. And this is Cruyff. He's being urged to shoot. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Besiktas really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, shooting chance! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Liverpool have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. It's their second corner of the game. Big chance! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nedved crosses. And that has been cleared.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Drogba. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nedved. Lovely bit of skill. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some resolute defending there. Pull it. Rijkaard. Pull it.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Hullet. Bale. There will be a throw-in. Cross flung in towards the middle. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Drogba! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a mighty effort! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. He's in a great position here. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's an excellent... Oh, hang on. And the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Nedved. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Haaland. He's through, now is he in? Gerrard tries a shot! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Decent chance! And the ball is out of play. Can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Gerrard. Haaland. Look at the space here. Gerrard takes a shot. He scores. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Cruyff, and the through ball. Might be danger here. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Early ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Showing great feet there. And this is Eto'o. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good alertness. Davids with a definite fell there. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he shoots! No mistake! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Eto! So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please join me in
Any
wishing
reflections
all
on
the
what
best
you've
for them.
seen?